All right, my man. Following fight is 3 rounds in the 153-pound weight division. Judges corner ringside, Dan Steph, Jose Cobian, and Damian Walton. Your first three, all the action in the ring. Big Mark Reyes. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing a fight time at 154 pounds. Fighting out of the 818, representing Jacobian Muay Thai, Christian Tobias. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing a fight time at 152.8 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, representing Muay Thai, Robert Chosen Estonian Pallo.
This next bout contested at 153 pounds. This is the second bout here in Fighters Rep number 12. David Huey here against, sitting with the Don himself, John Arredondo. Here we go for round number 1. Robert Pallo wearing the white trunks. Christian Tobias with the blue shorts. And Robert going for those legs right away. Christian returns the favor. Big hand there by Robert. Push kick comes up and misses. Both these guys very strong and sharp punches. Nice combination there by Christian.
A lot of power from Robert Pallo.
Well, Robert, that stiff jab buckles the head of Christian. But Christian returns that favor. A big hook. Christian definitely throwing the straighter of the punches. Oh, rocks Robert Pallo with that hook.
Is it difficult to rock someone in the headgear? Is that something that doesn't really happen that often?
No, I mean, your neck is still supporting your head, so you can't rock somebody with that headgear. Not at all. And now Christian's finding his distance with that 1-2 combination. And Robert switching stances from southpaw to orthodox. Here he is in southpaw, goes backs and kicks. Trying to find an angle. Robert with that missed kick, side kick combination. Leaping in with that jab. Christian with that nice cross that comes over the top. And Christian with those big hands coming in. And that's the end of round number 1. Tell me your thoughts, Don.
Well, kind of what you thought before. For the blue corner, we see a bigger headgear. It looks a little loose. In the red corner, Christian looks like he's got a very tight-fitting headgear. It looks like his shin guards are on tight. He's ready to go, and he's able to execute. I did see the opponent, Robert Pallo, adjusting headgear, which takes away from his opportunity to be striking.
Well, yeah, Christian really mixed it up with those straight punches, established really good distance. He's hitting at the long end of that cross, and he's really rocking Robert with that. Robert comes in every once in a while with that big hook. He had a good step-up jab that rocked the head of Christian, but it's the volume and the distance control of Christian Tobias. I think I give Christian that first round.
I think you're right, but Robert does bring power, not to be second-guessed, because if he connects, he means it.
On the last sparring day at my gym, I saw Robert there, and I said, Robert, what do you see about this fight? What are your thoughts? And he goes, losing sucks. So he's here to make a statement, and he does again. Whoa, with that big hand.
Christian quickly made him pay.
That's right, yeah. Christian definitely has the sharper of the punches. I mean, his jab crosses like a bullet. Robert going for those legs, comes up high upstairs. Christian using that push kick to stop the timing of Robert. Robert trying to find an angle, trying to cut in. Scores with a big hook, comes with the overhand. And a sweet, sweet cross from Christian. Christian's got Robert in the shell. Robert tries to kick out from the shell. And Christian says low blow, but the referee, Mark Reyes, doesn't see it. Doesn't call anything on that.
Robert Pallo showing a lot of heart. He's taking a lot of volume to the body, to the head.
And Robert hasn't quite found his distance yet. He's a little bit short, he misses, and then as he misses, Christian makes him pay. And Christian always finding him at the long end of his cross. And Christian with those hands.
Christian seems to be more on the balls of his feet too. Is that more advantageous?
And our referee, Mark Reyes, adjusts his headgear momentarily. And Christian moving in. Walk knee. Boom. Round number 2.
That was a banger.
And that headgear, take a look at the headgear of Robert Pallo. It's off his chin. They got to tighten that thing down or just got to get it a little bit more secure.
Yeah, his opponent looks like he has a very tight-fitting headgear. Maybe a better choice?
It is,
Maybe.
you know, Christian Tobias has that headgear made by Top 10. It's a foam-style headgear. It's one of the best headgears I've ever seen because they do fit tight. You don't have to mess around adjudging it, and it hugs your head a little bit better than these other headgears that I see.
It doesn't block the vision.
Oh,
is
absolutely.
it enough for protection, though?
It is. The foam is very, very tight there, and there's holes in that headgear to allow your head to kind of heats up in that headgear.
Sure.
And it gives you a little bit of
some breathing.
Breather for your head. Here we go for our final round here. Let's see if Robert Pallo can pull up some heat and change the course of this 3-round fight. And Robert trying to get in with that jab, swinging high with that overhand right. Christian finds that right cross again. Christian with the low kick. Oh, and Robert returns a hook kick combination. I want to see Robert follow up with that left hook after he throws that right hand.
The incredible thing about seeing amateurs is these are tomorrow's professional fighters. You can see it coming already. They're putting it together.
Absolutely. And these guys with just basically 2 fights apiece have been fighting like a seasoned professionals. Good distance control, good management, good exchange of levels.
A lot of control.
Oh, spin back fist miss from Robert Pallo. And Christian fighting a very calculated fight. He knows he's got the win if he just keeps the control. So he's not going all out. He knows he's got 2 rounds against Robert.
Probably playing it smart.
And Robert's just got to go at this point.
Yeah, he's got to let his hands fly.
In the final 10 seconds here, Christian going in with the big hands.
He's making the 10 seconds matter. Amazing finish.
Man, amazing, amazing action here. Christian Tobias, I've seen him fight several times. He's looking for his first win. The other 2 fights he have been very, very close. And I think he's secured the W on this one.
I have to agree, but Christian also teaching what it takes to put volume on somebody endlessly in those first 2 rounds and just keep going. And mixed it up while he was doing it. Kept it very interesting. Kept his opponent guessing. Kept him on his heels.
Robert Pallo, I saw him throwing a lot of power, but on his miss, when he misses his punches, he doesn't have that quite recovery to get back into position.
Got it.
And when he does miss, he's off balance a little bit. Christian Tobias able to capitalize on his misses. And Christian with those sharp 1-2, finding him at the end of the cross. Good action there. Let's take a look at some of the replay action here. John, call it as you see it.
Absolutely. More of that volume from Christian. Looking good. More of what we talked about. Very strong first 2 rounds. Looked real good in the third.
And there you go, man. We saw that volume control. We saw the punches from Christian Tobias. Good exchange. His boxing, I thought, was tremendously on par.
Do you think it's kind of a cardio issue when an opponent can't match blow for blow? There's just not as much volume coming from one of the fighters?
You know, a lot of fighters train and they hit mitts and they hit pads, but they don't train to miss. And so in my camp, I let the fighters miss every once in a while to let them know that, hey, it does take energy out of you when you miss too. And also you're meant to manage your balance afterwards. I think that's one of those things that Robert will take back to the camp. But here we go. Let's hear the final decision here.
Judge number 2 scored the bout 29-28 for the blue corner, while judge number 3 scored the bout 30-27 for your winner by split decision from the red corner, Christian Tobias.
A split decision. It was a little bit closer than what we saw it.
Sure.
One of the judges gave it to Robert Pallo 29-28, meaning he won 2 rounds. But in the end, Christian Tobias takes the victory, gets that W underneath his record, and man, oh man, a great performance by this guy.
Winner Christian Tobias. Christian, honestly, the best reenactment of Terminator I've ever seen. Literally, he threw everything at you, especially that second round, just coming off with that huge Superman punch, but nothing fazed you. I mean, how do you train to do that?
Our coach is just instilling us to just relax and, just do our thing and trust in our training. And, I got a good corner and a good team and a good support system. So.
Well, now, speaking of your corner, very animated throughout the fight, especially in between the rounds. What were they telling you between rounds 2 and 3?
Just to keep doing my thing and pick my shots, stay within myself, not get too excited.
There you go, there you go, there you go. Anything else you want to say to your friends and family here at FightersRep?
I just want to thank George for putting on this show and giving us this opportunity. I want to thank my family, my girlfriend, all my friends that came to support me.
There you go. There you go, your winner, Christian Tobias. Thank you very much, sir. Pleasure as always.